Fellas, say goodbye to Chuck Sherman the boy. I am now a man. I highly recommend you join the club. We are doing the wild thing all night.
Acid house music.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Sherm.
Sherman, I cook all this food. Is that all you gonna eat?
General Sherman realized and understood the importance of house music.
So, do you know anything about techno?
No.
Listen.
Get it on.
Yo, what's good, everyone, and welcome back to another brand new episode of Sherm in the Booth. I'm, of course, your host, Sherm. Today is Wednesday, June 23rd, 2021, and I am so pumped to share this episode with you. I hope you're ready. Some of you might have caught our Instagram live interview last week, but we had so much fun, I knew I had to share it permanently. Episode 166 features the incredibly talented duo, iLLEST and Perry. These guys are, without a doubt, some of the coolest and most skilled musicians I've ever met. Individually, they are world class, but together they are truly legendary, and we got their full story in this one. In episode 166, we discussed their early inspirations and influences. Although they were born on different sides of the world, iLLEST is from India and Perry is from Chicago, they both have similar family structures and support. Live instrumentation and music has always been a pure passion for both of them since they were young, and eventually, they turned their passions into careers. Now, like I said, on individual levels, these guys are incredibly special, so it was awesome to hear about how they came together. iLLEST is a world-class DJ, beatboxer, percussionist, and Perry is a Red Bull 3-style champ and has also performed at Lollapalooza with Taylor Bennett. And by the way, that's just the spark notes for both of them. Together, they are capable of live entertainment like you've never seen before. Incredible. Now, one of the main reasons we had them on the show was to talk about their new album, Hype. In early June, they released their debut album, which includes 7 original tracks featuring a variety of genres, instruments, rapping, and a truly unique energy all around. Just one listen through, and I guarantee you'll understand where they got the album name from. This interview was filled with big laughs, amazing stories, predictions for the future, and good vibes all around. Really loved their energy. If you are in Chicagoland June 27th, you have to go check out their show at the Palm House in Evanston. They are bringing everything they have, figuratively and literally, and there's no doubt it will be one to remember. Thanks so much for coming on this show, and I can't wait to see you guys soon. Let's get into it right now so you can hear their story for yourselves. This is episode 166 with iLLEST and Perry. Sanu, there he is. What's good?
Good, what's good, bro?
How are you, my man?
Man, it's been a minute, right?
Bro, it's been too long. How are you?
I'm good, I'm great.
I miss you.
Yo, I miss you too, bro. I'm telling you. Especially after our interview we did earlier. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was like the last time we actually interacted. And then obviously with Shireen and you know, you guys did your thing.
Dude, your wife, she's a boss. You know that, though.
Oh, she calls you a bad bitch.
She a bad bitch.
You're right there. She just joined.
Hi, Shireen. We're just saying how fantastic of a person you are.
Or a bad bitch.
Bad bitch. I like that, bro. Dude, where are you right now?
Right now, we're actually at rehearsal and practice for our show, for our hype show.
Oh, yeah?
Prepping for all that. And getting ready for that. Ready for the big day, the 27th. You know, it's about to go down.
Bro, I was just checking the schedule today. I'm going to try and move some things around. I'm going to try and be there.
Hell yeah.
Where's it at? We're going to talk about it, but where's it at?
So it's at Palm House in Evanston. It's a brand new venue.
Hell yes.
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy.
Let's go.
But yeah, so I think Perry just dropped the flyer today. Shows kind of like everyone that's in it, that's at the lineup, you know. And it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope.
Dude, good for you guys, man. You've been hustling so hard. Your content has been really, honestly, a lot of people have been telling me, "What's up, Perry?"
Yo, good, my dog. How you feeling?
Good. Can you hear us and see us okay?
I can hear you and see you just good, man. You look good.
Wow. Let's not jinx it, but technology is on our side right now, boys.
Yeah, man. Yes, it is.
Technology is on our side. I've been doing so many of these live interviews over the past year and a half. had some funny experiences, so let's keep our fingers crossed. But I know the energy's right tonight. That's for sure.
For sure.
Dude, how are you, Perry? You're in the same place as Sanu right now, right?
Yeah, we're actually in my studio right now. He's literally right on the other side of the wall.
You can really feel the energy then.
Oh yeah. Just wanted to make sure each one of our followers in here that it still looks cool. Instead of us just all being neck and neck on each other. Right.
Hell yeah. Okay, all right. Bad Beach says we're good. It looks great. It does look great. We do look good.
Nice.
Just a couple of Chicago guys trying to make it out here, right?
I know, right? That's it.
Just a couple of Chicago guys trying to make it out here. But guys, dude, so pumped to be doing this with you right now. I got to start off by saying I'm such a huge fan of the album Hype. It is so creative. It's entertaining. It's energetic. It's got it all. It's extremely original. So congratulations on that being released, for real.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, thank you.
I'm excited to get into it and hear all about how it came together, and of course the show coming up here in a few weeks. For everybody tuning in live right now, we're with iLLEST and Perry, and we're going to get their full story. But I want to start this interview with a question, guys, okay? And I think you're going to like this. And we'll let Sanu answer first, and then Perry can go. What is your favorite instrument to either play live or sample?
Favorite instrument? I mean, it's just hands down. For me, it's the drum pads.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, I actually started with bongos.
Yeah.
But and then involved into the Indian chenda, right? And then from there, I did the North Indian drum, which is called the dhol, and then it goes into the drum pad. And drum pad, I just feel like that it has so much. Doesn't have just one unique sound. I could do whatever I want. It's custom, right?
Yep.
And so what I did was make it all, put all the Indian samples into the drum machine. So now I don't have to, whatnot, and just throw it in there. I feel like, with the light up stick that I'm doing, and it's put it on the show. And I would say the drum machine probably my favorite instrument to play live.
What type of drum machine do you use?
It's the SPD SX.
What was the first one you ever had?
Oh, SPD 30. Yeah, I had that.
So
one.
you're SB diehard though.
Oh yeah, I had that one. I had the one with the nose screen, and then I had the mini screen on the right side, which is unfortunately the way. And then I got the SX. So yeah, I moved up.
I feel you, bro. It's like the first DJ controller you use is like I used a Tractor S2. Not even have any effects, just faded in and out. Actually, I was just on my laptop a virtual DJ. Then you make it all the way to the Pioneer CDJ 3000s with the Nexus 2 V10 6 channels. Yeah. It's cold stuff, man. You are very talented on the drum machine, though. What about you, Perry? What's your favorite instrument to play or sample?
To play is definitely the snare drum. I'm a march. But the march I went to the drum set, but to sample, I love sampling keyboard. Like keys is like the heart of any track. Even if you can barely hear it, it always starts to feel. Mm-hmm. So as far as sampling, but when it comes to live, you'll always pick up a snare that we do, man, because I can just really get busy on the hand. Where my first love comes.
Bro, you guys are both so natural percussion too. Like on the whole Hype album. I'm gonna find out. I know Steiny well enough to know like his flow, like that rhythm that he gets going like this. You know what I mean? You know when he's doing this, Perry. But when I was checking out your stuff over the past couple weeks, you are such a beast on a drum kit. It's insane, bro. I mean, you two together is like redefining what you can do with percussion. So it's amazing. It's amazing. You guys are quite the duo. Seriously.
Thank you.
Quite the duo. So I want to know more about you guys individually, how you guys came together, and we'll start with Perry. Perry, where are you originally from?
From Bolingbrook, Illinois.
Bolingbrook, born and raised?
Yeah, just down 55 in Chicago, not too far.
Love 55. Great traffic, man. Great traffic on 55.
I've been out in Bolingbrook. I've been Bolingbrook pretty much most of my life, so I'll always say Bolingbrook. My family's from 71st and Walcott in Argo, Illinois. That's where the heart of my family is from. But grew up on music. My mom's a dancer and everything like that, and it's always just been in my family and stuff. So it just came naturally as far as what I do. But really, there's like no other musicians that's like been around me. Everybody was pretty much basketball players in my family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so really I get all my music talent like really from my OG, my mom. But it's crazy. I was definitely the red stepson of what most people were doing as far as my family.
Yeah, I hear you, bro. Do you have a big family then?
Oh, my family's huge, bro. Like everybody, I go like we squad up. Man. If you mess with me, you're gonna see about 500 show up. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we are from here. This is these are the whole baby. Yeah, the only family I know is bigger than mine is
I love it, man. You know what? If your family comes out for your shows, they're your biggest fans. My mom and my dad are my biggest fans too, and I'm not afraid to say that.
They will be in the house June 27th. You will see my mom acting a fool.
She's just proud, man. That's very cool. I love how family oriented you are. What about you, Sanu? Tell me about where you were born and raised.
Yes, I was born in Kerala, India, and
what part of India is that?
Kerala. So it's like the southern part of India.
Warmer part, gotcha.
Yeah, so it's called Kerala, and then we speak a language called Malayalam, which is what I'm actually speaking in the track.
Yeah.
Tracks, right? So yeah, and then my family moved out here around 95 when we moved out here, and we started. It's funny, we started in Rogers Park. Then we moved out to Skokie. Then I obviously married out, and then we went to Pilsen, and then I went back to Rogers Park, right? And then now in Naperville. So yeah, it's pretty much in Chicago all the way. Yeah. And just like Perry, big family. My dad's one of 13, and all my uncles and my thing they used to sing in church, the choir, and Uncle Gigi is the one who took me and with all percussion, the bongo that I told you earlier.
Yeah.
And then from there, moved to drum machine, played that in church, did a couple of shows with him. He moved me around, quick little tour with him, and then that's literally how I grew up. And my mom's side too, like uncle that plays the drum machine, he's into percussion as well. So for both sides, it's literally what I got that. I got that music, the music piece. So
it's in your blood.
And just like Perry said, my brother's actually he's into more sports and stuff like that. I'm more of the music, the part. And just ran with it. Took it, ran with it, and made it into a career.
Of course.
Started a company, do it all with my boy Sean and Jimmy, and then boom. Next thing last year, around All-Star Weekend is when I met Perry, and from there, here we are right now.
You guys met at All-Star Weekend, like February 2020?
Is when we dropped like the first video together. So we met like that January time, and then we dropped our first All-Star video during that weekend, All-Star Weekend. That's funny story. We met 2017. Right. They was like doing a church event. My drumline was special guest there. Nice. They were hired. Yeah. I didn't even know. We didn't know each other. We actually got a picture with us like standing like back to back talking to one of our group stuff. But from there, like we ended up headlining an event. We were like on two different stages at the exact same time. So when you watch perform, back you can see like Illis in the back like performing on some truck. So over time from like a 3-year span, like just tried to contact it. Finally, when COVID struck, it was just kind of good timing.
Hey, what you doing? Yeah. Yeah.
We was moving fast as hell. So once we got a chance to like calm down, we really got into it.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's amazing. You guys are both clearly music entrepreneurs, hustlers. I mean, from different parts of the world, different ethnicities, but it seems like you have similar family structures. And, of course, music runs through your guys' blood. Do you remember the moment, and I think I might know the answer for iLLEST, and I'll ask you first, iLLEST, when you decided to take music more seriously than just a passion and decide, you know what, I'm going to start Do It All Entertainment. I'm going to start performing. I'm going to start trying to make money. Do you remember that moment?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there was a part of me, I was stuck, right, to the point where I was doing it on the side, but it's also trying to be cool and trying to get this, going to this other thing that I really didn't want to do. Yep. And it's stuck in the middle and into a very deep depression mode. And definitely want to talk more about that for sure later in the years. But Yeah, I remember that. I literally came home, saw my brother, Kareem, and sat and told him, listen, like, I want to do this as a full time. I want to make this into a career.
Yeah.
I still remember that day, and support and the love I got from everyone, friends, family, and was what got me to where I'm at right now. So yeah, definitely remember that day for sure. And we did not go into it deep in the past interview we did. I did go kind of deep into it, but I do want to talk more about that. That moment. I feel like a lot of people are going through that, and where me and Perry are definitely an example of
I remember, I believe Shireen said it, but she called it, was it the Brown Revolution, if I remember correctly, where a lot of Indians at your age with more strict parents or traditional views, it's hard for them to understand someone like you who, they really raised on music, obviously, but it's hard for them to think about building a long-term career, right?
Right, as a career, right. Like to let them know this is all I'm going to be doing, like, it scares them, and they here thinking of another mindset, of a medical field, whatever other type of field. So music was never on the list, right? Here I come. I want to do this full time, like, this is all I want to do. But at first they were a little scared. Now they understand exactly what I'm doing, and they're happy. And that's what I want to show them.
Love it, man. Love it. Yeah. Props to you for sticking through. What about you, Perry? Do you remember that one fateful moment?
Yeah, man. My stuff was crazy. So, 2008, right when I graduated high school, I ended up going to Southern University. And Southern University is the #1 show-style marching band in the world.
Yeah.
It's an HBCU school. They just was the #1. And going down there was a hell of an experience because you actually have to, back then you used to have to pledge the marching band. So for 4 months, I was on this line. Bald-headed, all that stuff, like, in my head every day. But I remember, like, when it was all over in the process and just looking like we were at, what is it, in New Orleans, their dome, whatever the dome is in New Orleans for where the Saints play.
Oh, what is it? I think it's the Superdome?
Yeah, Superdome. And I'm just looking at all these people and, like, it's all over. I'm bald-headed and I'm like, you know what, I don't think there's anything else in life in this music industry that can ever be harder than this experience. And I was like, you know what, from there, I'm just all in from here. And since that day, I've never experienced anything that's been more brutal than that. And that's why I just kind of dive into this game like as hard as I can because, I've seen the worst of what can come, So at this point, it's just me just having a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
I love that. Amazing, man. Yeah, you know what? I'd rather get the hardest part over with first. Eat the frog.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it again.
That's awesome. And here you guys are today. Now, I of course want to get into the actual music making process of Hype, but just in case the people don't know who you guys are as individuals, I'm going to give them a quick recap here right now, okay? And this is even half of what you guys have done in terms of talent. Perry, a Kai Pro beatdown champ, Red Bull 3-Style Live Remix champ, Pioneer DJ USA Spin to Win champ. You also played drums for Taylor Bennett live at Lolla 2018. I'm going to pause right there and say, please tell us the story immediately, bro. That was insane, man. It's fucking Lolla Perry stage. Like, come on. Yeah, Sanu knows. I was like, go. Tell him the story.
I try to be so humble about that moment because it's hard to get in conversations.
Well, you don't want to just walk in the room and be like, hey, just so you guys know, this is who I am.
Yeah, I just kind of, if it pops up. I got this shit, No, it's crazy. This game is all about who you know, honestly. It's, there's a lot of more talented drummers that could have took my spot, but I got a friend by the name of Bianca Shaw who was signed to Taylor Bennett at the time, and they was looking for a drummer for Lolla. Contacted me, and I went through the rehearsal process and everything with them, and ended up rocking it was actually funny, we were on Perry stage, which is like the biggest stage that Lolla has.
Dude.
I think Timmy Trumpet or somebody like went before us. I don't know, somebody like fire blowing up. And I'm just like, crazy shit. Yeah, it was crazy. And went out there and rocked it, and it was some real experience. Twister performed with us out there.
Yeah.
And it happened so quick, it's almost like a dream. But it was cool because I'm the biggest Weekend and Bruno Mars fan, and they headlined that weekend too. So I got free tickets. I got VIP treatment the entire time. Free food and all that. I got to meet a lot of people. My trailer was next door, like Tyler the Creators, and it was a humbling experience. That's all I gotta say. It's a very humbling experience, and I'm glad I got to experience it.
I love to see when Lolla puts on Chicago people, man. You know, obviously Taylor Bennett and people like Chance the Rapper. That was a great Lolla that year too. Like,
that was the best Lolla because I don't know what they doing right now with the lineups.
Yeah, hopefully no one's from Lolla's from watching. We'll get booked though. Yeah, no problem. You can book us if you're watching. But that dude, the Weeknd, Bruno. Oh my God, yeah, that was insane. But I love when they put Chicago people on.
Came back with the swole body and like. The new cut, it was crazy, yes.
That was amazing. But seriously, man, like, that's, you know, I think anybody in the music industry, and particularly in Chicago, knows, like, how big of a milestone that is. And just the videos of you, man, like, just rocking it and just living life and enjoying that moment. To see that and see that those moments are tangible. You know what I mean? Like, you and I here talking today, like, you're some Chicago kid who loves music and kept working and has done it. Never, I mean, maybe in one point in your head you thought, I'm going to play Lolla, right? But you can't predict a timeline like that. And it happened, you crushed, and I just want to acknowledge you for how fucking dope that is, man. It's obviously well-deserved, so major props.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you doing your research.
Bro, you don't even know. Yeah, I mean, I'm the 60 Minutes Joe Rogan over here, bro. You better watch out, like... No one is safe. I like to say I'm an investigative journalist, but that comes off a little bit much. But I do my due diligence. How about that?
You're a beast, bro. You're a beast, brother. You're a beast. You do this.
Absolutely, man. All right, iLLEST.
Yeah.
So I saw this guy randomly perform at the Serenity Bass Fest out in like middle of nowhere, Illinois. I'm like doing podcast interviews in literally a goat barn. I shit you not. And I'm with my buddy, and I'm like, dude, who is like spinning, or like not just spinning, but like I hear drum pad, I hear mixing, I hear scratching, and iLLEST comes over to do his interview afterwards. I'm like, yo, this fucking Indian guy was doing that? Like this homie? Like this guy's got skills. And of course, like Shireen's next to him. I'm like, damn, like they are a fucking hot duo. Like I don't know what the deal is here, but I'm excited to talk to him. Got his full story. He's multifaceted DJ, percussionist, beatboxer, entertainer. That's for damn sure. I know Perry knows that too, right? This guy on the mic at a wedding, dude. Not bad.
Yeah, bro.
Owner of Do It All Entertainment, Sunburn DJ Battle finalist, North Coast artist, man. You're incredibly talented. Really do mean that. I want to ask you real quick, Sanu, like, maybe just even over the past 2 years, I feel like, especially since you've committed to your passion full time, do you feel like you've gotten better at any of those sort of skills that you have, whether it be entertainment, beatboxing, producing? Is there anything in particular that comes to mind?
Yeah, for sure. Especially the past year, like instead of me just dropping everything and just not, working on anything, I was like, I to just create, right? So the videos I've been dropping, like the one-minute videos, kind of helped a lot because not only I came up with all these mashups and different sets, I can actually now drop that at events now. Like I drop it at weddings and private events, and they so like I got better at that. So doing that live, right? So look at that live, boom, I can do it. So years, and then beatboxing, catching new songs, right? Melodies, and the biggest thing probably is producing, because that's when I linked up with Perry and even learning basics of the MPC and Perry been making beats for years, so for me to come in with me and kind of show me all the ones and twos about it, and I think learning that and then that leading into making the album and even recording vocals, I know I really don't do that. I probably did one track with Sean Dugal. Other than that, like I never recorded my vocals or even any of the tracks, especially speaking Malayalam, because that's probably the first time.
Dude, it's dope, yeah.
But yeah, definitely, I got better at all that. Like literally, because quarantine is what, I mean, especially doing the Zoom gigs, even virtual gigs, like you can never stop learning. Like I know people say, "Oh, you're the best, you're the best." But nah, bro, nah. You know what I mean? Like there's other stuff that you can learn, and I definitely cracked it. My work, and it helped a lot. And 2020 was definitely, for a lot of people, it was probably, I know it was sad, but at the same time, because I didn't have no gigs, I had time to do this, right? Time to do this, and Perry, and even meeting with other DJs as well, right? So, and collab, and the more you do it, the more you get better at it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Perfect practice makes perfect, right?
For sure. All day.
That's awesome. I know. Yeah, it's been really inspiring to see so many people over the past year and a half like double down on content, double down on improving themselves, double down on really finding out who they are, for better or for worse. And I'm really glad to hear that you use that time to your advantage, man, and are only coming out on the other side better than it.
Yeah, shout out to all the creators that have been doing it,
All the
especially
creators.
The Twitch game, like people have been stepping up. Like a lot, especially Chicago DJs, bro. They be stepping up, like Heavy, all them guys, right? So,
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
If you could DJ to a virtual crowd and they stay on, you can DJ anything. I'm confident in that. I used to say that about weddings, but if you can keep a virtual crowd entertained,
like for hours on the Twitch set, come on.
It's tough. It's a new art form, but
For sure.
that's awesome. So I want to get into the timeline really quick because you guys met. Well, you met, of course, in 2017, like you said. You hung out at NBA All-Star Weekend. You started doing some content together. This Us, the musical, though, was somewhere mixed in. And Perry, obviously, you directed it, right?
Yes, sir.
Dude, what the fuck? I went to college for media design and production, and I watched this. Yeah, I'm not necessarily like making films and directing like that, but I know how much stuff goes into it. You had layers and actors and backup and audio editing and video editing and like very impressive, dude. Like,
Thank you, big time.
that was awesome. Tell me about that. How did that all come together? What was the inspiration?
Mm-hmm. So it's wild. Me and iLLEST was in this battle called Sunburn.
Yeah.
And I forced iLLEST to be in it, and we ended up making it to the finals.
Right.
And we lost. And I was just like really kind of like blue about it. And I'm like, you know what? I want to drop something because I want to show people that I am like a mega force. So I'm like, let's shoot a Us project. So it originally started off with just so I run the official drum line for like the WA Chicago Sky, the PAC drum line. And I was just like, I'm just going to do like a bucket drum video. But when I usually start something, like I overdo it every time. iLLEST can tell you this. Like I'll give you like a little idea and then it'll start blowing up. So
Yeah.
once we started the Us project, my friend by the name of Raven came in and we were supposed to do a one-day shoot, but she was so good at acting that we just kept rewriting the storyline and watching the movie. And shout out to Dre Moore and Nate Beck, who came out and shot it for us. But I just had a vision. I just wanted to kind of do a street musical and bring my team together and just have a good time. And I think it kind of played out. And then shout out to Smiley, who actually was hitting up Monkey Paw Productions, and they posted it on their IG. And it was like an accomplishment for us because we made this budgeted video for no reason. It was expensive, but we just did it just because we love art. And for them to post it on their page felt like we actually, accomplished something. It was cool because we actually showed it in a movie theater as well. So it was a good experience. Yeah, we had a whole premiere and everything for it for like our fans and for our team to come through.
And your family, I bet your whole family was there, weren't they?
A couple of them. It was like private because it was still kind of COVID out.
That's true. Yeah, you released it in October 2020, right?
Yeah, yes. So, but yeah, it was a good experience. And shout out to iLLEST came through and got on the Chicago Juke Mix for it, and we had fire throwers and stuff in there. So the whole cast was just amazing on there. Yeah.
Well done, iLLEST. What was it like for you to? I mean, be a fly. You were part of it, but what was it like to watch Perry work in that regard, man?
Yeah, that was a whole another level. I knew he's like Black Panther. Like he feeds. Like battle. You can just feel it, like
the more you hit him with, I didn't get the Sunburn battle. Okay, well I'm gonna double down on the sickest music video. All right.
Like that, and then you took a break, but then he came back with like, yo, I got this idea. I'm like, oh snap, here we go.
Yeah.
Part of it, it was a couple days. The shoe, the uniforms, the people, the acting, his directing, and the Dre on the camera, Nate. Like the whole was a team effort, right? But yeah, watching Perry, that was dope. And then to see the final production, the editing. Whew, like I seen all the behind shit. Like I was literally in here, like in this table, right, while they were editing. So there was a lot going on that people didn't know about.
I bet. Yeah, man. Seriously.
All that stuff.
Black Panther. Yeah, the more you throw at him, the harder he's gonna give it back.
I appreciate it.
The Chicago Black Panther.
But then that right off like almost 13 different projects to get me and Perry, and that's all. We're just feeding off each other, the energy, right? I mean, not really just us, but people around us, right? Just hyping us up, and that's what brought us into 2020 was a blessing for us because we dropped so much content, and now we can bring that out to the crowd and we'll do a live in front of audience.
Even though I must say, I had to hit this guy up several times before he contacted me back. I don't want y'all to be fooled and act like I just contacted him. This was about a 7-month process to become his friend. Shout out to Sean K, the showman, for finally making us link. And
He got you, Sonny. I'm sorry, bro. You got called out.
Hey, listen. I was in a place, I was in a zone where I was like, oh, I got my stuff, I got things to do, I got videos to drop, 1 minute. And then next, there was a time and a place. It happened for a reason. Cat. Everybody right, cat. I believe in that. Time and a place for everything.
Persistence.
Now we're best friends.
Right.
Now you're best friends. Persistence. I like that. You saw the future, Perry. Amazing. So you guys started doing these live videos where you share them on Facebook. Caught a lot of steam too. I saw a few that had tens of thousands of views, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, our first one we did together kind of went like DJ World Viral.
Yeah,
so
DJ World Viral. Yeah, there's a level. Yeah, there's levels to this shit.
Yeah, it was great timing because I had just I think I was doing Red Bull around that same time too. So we just dropped the right content at the right time. And yeah, I mean, we just did it for fun. And we didn't expect the reaction to happen like that. It was crazy.
That was well produced too. I mean, the lighting, the equipment, your guys' outfits, it was very visually appealing, not to mention the incredible auditory experience. And it was released at the right time when I feel like people had the time to watch it. You never know. The silver linings of the pandemic are limitless and endless at this point, I feel like.
Yeah.
So the way you guys were releasing the content, it was very, very well put together, and it just looked clean. It just looked really good. How long did it take you guys to put together those routines?
Well, it would have been quicker if somebody wasn't traveling so much because he's famous. We would have one rehearsal and he's like, y'all, I'll be in India for 2 weeks. He's like, I'll be in New York on a tour. I'm like, damn, bro, can we shoot the video? So, but the routines only take about 1 day to come up with, 1 day to clean, and then 1 day to shoot.
Okay, cool. Which is
so it's
pretty impressive.
Really fast process. We get locked in right away.
Yeah. What was it? 20? How many songs in 3 minutes? I love that one.
I don't even. I got to go back and look.
15 songs in 3 minutes, though. I mean, dude.
Like that.
How many thousands
of?
of? You got to go to Graham. How many thousands of dollars of equipment was in those videos? Let's include the cameras too.
Let's see.
That's some serious hardware.
Well, it's definitely more than 10,000. I'll tell you that.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we're running because not only do we got a lot of flagship equipment, so we take a lot of pride in our stuff. So yeah.
Me too, man.
Running some serious hardware.
Yeah. Best, right?
Yeah, only the best for iLLEST and Perry. That's right.
We're bougie as hell, bro. We're not gonna lie. If something new comes out, we're most likely gonna get it.
That's our team. Oh, get that.
Guys, this is Instagram Live, but this is a safe space, okay? I appreciate the honesty.
Don't tell our wives.
I won't. As if they don't already know, yeah.
Right. What's this box?
Yeah, what's this box?
That's just stuff.
It's something for you. It's a surprise, yeah.
And then you see the video, so you're surprised.
Yeah, I wore the shoes. I wore it.
And you know what's crazy? All the stuff we have, we don't need any of it. Really to do what we do, we just really like adding to it. We like great equipment. We just like great, and then we got double of everything just in case.
Right.
Yeah.
You never know.
You you guys ever borrow each other's stuff, or is it like, no, I got mine?
Oh yeah, all the time. All the time. All the time. Especially me from iLLEST, because iLLEST has way more stuff than I do, because he has like a garage or like a warehouse. He has like his own guitar.
A warehouse. Shireen just said another sneaker just came in, bro. You excited about that pair too?
Oh my god. Oh look, this dude is the shoe guy.
He is the shoe god, dude. Yeah, kid's got a fucking fly kick game. Wait, Jay's and Curtis, bro. I saw that. Jay's and Curtis. That's no one's got shit on that.
Jay's and Curtis. You can check every gig. You can check. Gotta do it. Yeah, he's definitely sneaker king.
Sneaker king.
My brother's actually more, but yeah.
Yeah.
My brother, cousins, yeah, got family out there. So, but that's all part, right? It's all part of this, part of lifestyle. Yeah,
that's right, man.
Our wives understand. You know what I mean? They
Look good, feel good, baby. I get my hair cut every 2 weeks, guys. I got another pair of shoes coming in the mail, too. This is a safe space for me, too, right? I can be honest here as well. Okay.
Yeah. Self-care. Men self-care.
I try and not contribute to big business, but Amazon's got my number, that's for sure.
Come on.
I have a business account on Amazon.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's great. Yeah, good benefits. I like it. Gets there the same day.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, see, you up to game.
I have no patience. For someone who is patient, I have no patience for things like that.
Yeah, I'm not waiting 3 days.
I'm calling my front door man. I'm like, hey, is there a box here yet? Like, it says it's here. And he's like, I don't think it's here yet. And I'm like, well, it says it's here. I'm going to come down and look myself. He's like, looking through the boxes. I'm like, it's there. Come on. No patience.
Yeah, take that Prime. We take Prime serious around here.
We do take Prime serious around here. It's the benefits of living in a big city. We can get what we want when we want.
Right? Riel just said snapback too. I'm a snapback king, but Riel, right there, I see him. He's a snapback king too, so I got a shout out to him too. He's like,
what up, Riel?
Yeah, you got me on snapbacks.
He got you on snapbacks. That is your swag. Okay, I want to talk about hype. What was the timeline when you guys started to actually like, okay, let's record this and put an album out? Because you were doing these incredible videos. They were catching steam. You were doing this music video. I mean, the musical. A lot of different projects at the same time. Perry, do you remember? I feel like it was you who said to iLLEST, like, we're going to do this.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. We got a story.
I have to direct the question at Perry for this one, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Story for that.
So I started these beats when I first got MPC about 3-4 years ago, like the majority of them.
Okay.
And I kept wanting to drop an album over time, but just be insecure, the beats, the quality don't sound good, or people gonna, just that artist feeling we all have.
Yep.
So finally, with iLLEST, we did his birthday last year. We was sponsored by Jaeger, and it was crazy. It was huge. And I look at it, I'm like, man, we've been doing all these covers. We should do some original music, man. My birthday's in 3 weeks. We should record some original music and do a live stream. It was like, fuck it, let's do it. I'm like, really? I'm like, all right.
He actually said yes.
All these beats that I made, we just started putting lyrics on it. iLLEST started going there and putting his production on it and remixing them. And after it, I'm like, you know what, man, let's just record an album. So in December, we had made plans to record an album. But after some things happened, so I took like a personal break for like 2 months just to clear my head. And then we came back, and it was just a priority to record this album. We just knocked it out in about a month span of just recording, finishing the beats, iLLEST putting all his solos on there, getting the features, working on the artwork and all that. And it was a hell of a process. And I would say it's probably one of the most proud things I've done, just because of how tedious it is to make an album and how expensive it can be. So shout out to my team. Shout out to Sam Mitchell, who's one of my best friends who recorded the entire album for us. Wow. Shout out to my homie Pyro, who gave us a hell of a discount. He just got signed to Timberland. He is working on Big People album. So for him to take time to do it for us, kill it. Thank you so much. And just the whole squad for just believing in this process. And now we got hype. And we wanted to make this album something that was that said who we were. We are married men, so we don't want to be out here talking about throwing money on strippers and slapping people and doing drugs and stuff. Like, we wanted to stay as authentic to what we are, who we are, and what we do. So if you really go back and you listen, it's just like one long ass night of just us being DJs. And it was a good time. So, and shout out to iLLEST who just down for anything. Like I told him, like he put his language on there. We was sitting there, and I'm like, yo, iLLEST, man, you should speak your language on these tracks. He's like, I don't know, Right? No, iLLEST, you should do it. And this guy was literally calling people in India, and they're picking up the phone at like 3 a.m. just so he can confirm the language to make sure that it was authentic.
That's respect.
So that he would, so that he would stay true to his culture. So yeah, it was a beautiful thing.
You never know, right? The language is right, the words is right, I'm saying it right, the slang, So yeah, for sure, I definitely did that.
Yeah, that was respect. I had mad respect for that.
It's incredibly well put together, guys. 7 tracks. I was when we locked this down, whenever it was, a month ago, I started listening to one song at a time, and I was like, whew, man, I gotta turn this off for a second. It's like the morning, bro. I got work to do. But I listened through it straight today, guys, and honestly, if you put one more track on there, my AirPods would have fucking caught on fire. So it is nothing short of hype. And you got it all on there, man. Like I said, originality is on 200%. We've got juke, of course, Chicago roots, all over the place on this one. It's got hip-hop, R&B, some breakbeat in there. I mean, it was just so cool, and now I'm kind of hearing, from learning your guys' styles, who was doing what. The rapping, the songwriting was so sick. Sonic, bro, in Bottle Service, I think it was. Yo, that track, that's my favorite track. That's my favorite track. Because we got this, like, Kid Cudi flow, and then all of a sudden we come in with, like, some fucking Indian language shit, and I'm, like, on my balcony, like, whoa, what is going on, bro? I'm feeling something. It's sick.
That's the best reaction so far.
Let's check out your reaction to iLLEST and Perry, Bottle Service.
I got 100 bottles popping in my section with the crew, I'm in a zone. Said she wanna party, girl get nasty. Show me how you work it when you dance on this bone. Girl too reckless, tugging on my necklace, throwing that thing on this brick on the floor. Love it how she naughty, touching on my body. Freaking little T's about to take your ass home so you can get loose. Come get down. She told me hold on, but I need it right now. Roll with the wolves, don't get lost up in the night. When the room getting cloudy, don't get lost up in the flight. Drink too much, she gone too far. Feel it in the morning, but tonight she going hard. Lost in that addiction, back to Mr. Mission. She gon' do a line, get back to 100 bottles popping in my section with the crew, I'm in a zone. Said she wanna party, girl get nasty. Show me how you dance when you working on this bone. Girl so reckless, tugging on my necklace, throwing that thing on this brick on the floor. Love it how she naughty, touching on her body. Freaking little T's about to take your ass home.
Ella rumba, ella rumba, ella rumba, como ella rumba, ella rumba, ella rumba, ella rumba, como, avulku tullanishta, avulku tullanishta, avulku tullanishta, avulku tullanishta, ella rumba, ella rumba, ella rumba, marico, avulku tullanishta.
Dude, I was so taken back because, I'm a house music producer, house music DJ, but I love all types of music. And when I hear people really combine elements like that, because that's what I try and do in house music, combine a little soul, combine a little breakbeat, some juke if you can, and you guys fused so many different genres together and made it your own, and I think that's what's so original about this whole thing. But
it was funny, Bottle Service wasn't even supposed to be on the album. It was literally a track that I had just made, and I just showed iLLEST, was like, what do you think about this? And iLLEST is always the same reaction, like, hey, let's do it. Like, what do you mean, right?
He's always down.
So I was like, you know what? I'm like, let's just record some stuff. And as we started recording Bottle Service, we just kept building on. Like, the keyboard sound in it was the very last thing that I added.
Yep.
And that was just, I feel like that really gave it the heart. And I was surprised that it became everybody's favorite because I never knew. I never expected it to hit like that.
Dude, your flow is insane in that one. You know it is.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with you, my friend.
There we go. That's a nice way to say it. Yeah.
I appreciate it. And iLLEST verse was just so crazy, man. Like the way
it was.
I I got so we're making a documentary of everything we've been doing. So everything's.
Of course you are.
I have Trey over here being a creep. He's recorded all.
What up?
But I can't wait till you guys see like the process that went behind it and iLLEST in the studio and like how like it all came together, man. It was a beautiful experience.
That was dope.
So cool, guys. And for everybody that doesn't know, you explained it, Perry. You explained it, Sanu. There are so many layers into producing and recording and distribution and promotion. Like, that ship just left the dock at this point. You know what I mean? You guys are trying to take that shit around the world, and it's going to continue to build steam. Also, the cover art is dope.
What? Dre Moore.
Like, dude, it's like, that's literally like, if I didn't even know you guys and I saw that, I'd be like, I think I know who these guys are.
That wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be the album cover. It was just Dre was just like, "Yo, let's take a photo on this red wall."
Yeah.
And then we looked at it, and I was like, "This looks pretty good to be album cover."
I can't even do it, bro. How did you get your mouth like that?
It's just something that I've been doing as a kid. You know, every young boy looks in the mirror and does weird shit to make himself feel cool. Something I got used to doing.
Bro, I used to put aluminum foil on my teeth when Nelly came out with grills. That was like the coolest I've ever felt in my life.
That's appreciated, man. Thank you.
And that's literally like our logo, like our heads. It's crazy.
No, it's so sick, and everything about it. So if you guys, everybody watching right now, when we share this later, please go check that album out. It's so special. What's your guys' favorite track, though? Is there one that means the most to you? iLLEST, what's your favorite?
Damn.
Regardless of what everybody else thinks.
Yeah. No, I mean, all the tracks, like I said, it's my favorite. But I would say like the one that sticks out for me is probably, I think, like Backstage Pass, Bottle Service, Juke.
Yeah.
Those are like the ones that when I hear it every time, I just like it. Just I don't know. I just feel something, you know. And that's like, to me, those are probably like the one that goes hard, like extra hard.
Let's go extra hard right now. This is iLLEST and Perry, Backstage Passes.
Down.
She go throw that ass on my waist and go low. Me and my homies hold me up while she's working on that flow. She gon' juke and dance for that ass, giving us show. Throw it back and give me more. Throw it back and give me more. Let's go. I'm just mobbing with the wolves backstage. She on the table acting a fool backstage. My homie here and he got two backstage. Bad women rolling up with the crew backstage. Let's go. Break it, bust it, 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 break it down, break it down, break it.
We went in on that shit.
Just me mugging in the front row at your own show.
Hey. Yeah.
What about you, Perry?
For me, it's definitely Backstage Passes. That pretty much kicked off like my full like gear to like say like, okay, this is the album I want to make. It was more my style. But surprisingly, I had a great time with Bounce. Bounce kicked everything out. So originally we were gonna like some Fugazi competition for like 103.5 Jingle Ball, but it was like on some random Craigslist type site. So we shot this entire video just for Bounce. Oh yeah, and that's kind of what led to like the concert. But we took that track and it kept like leading everything, and the way we flipped it, and the way like AJ, my boy AJ is the one who did all the keys and stuff on there. The way he laid the keys down and Sam with the guitar and the switch up on that track, man. That, you know, I just love the musicality on that.
Let's check out the musicality. This is iLLEST and Perry, Bounce.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Work it on the floor. Throw your back and give me. Work it on the floor. Throw your back and give me. Work it on the floor. Throw your back and give me. Work it on the floor. Throw your back and give me. Work it on the floor. Throw your back and give me more. Work it on the floor. Throw your back and give me. Work it on the floor. Throw your back and give me more. Work it on the floor. Throw your back and let's go like. I kill this flow like an ether. Swim with sharks and the creatures, body the features, tone of that Keisha. I think my girl need a preacher. Wait till she ride at me, hop on my tongue, let me eat ya. Hit it from the back as I beat ya. She made it
I'm not surprised you guys picked not the most popular one. That's always how it goes. I love asking that question.
I told you, the one is supposed to be on the album. Yeah. It's like our song.
Yeah.
It's like the song, like, man, I got all these songs that I love. It's like, no, you performed that track right.
That's what I came here for.
Yeah, it's like that shit. But we always get the people what they want, and we love the track. I think it's because it was the easiest track to make. I think I made the beat like 5 minutes, and all the other tracks it took like a couple days to keep going back.
Yeah.
So it wasn't any like because it was so simple. Like even the verse, it was a verse I freestyled. Yeah. You know, it was an easy put together track. So that's why we never just really thought it was gonna hit as hard as it did.
Yeah. And people think Juke. Juke is probably like one of my favorites because of it's how you listen to it from the beginning. It's not how it ends. Like the whole track completely just goes from juking, like juke footwork shit, to like straight body roll. Now we put lighters up. Like that's how that whole vibe completely with the guitar and the keys and the vocals, Sam. Like oh goodness, like that.
That was Sam for singing on that for me. Thank you, dog.
So sick.
Like that track, how it's laid out. Oh my goodness. I never expected to be that, that way. But yeah, I see a lot of people come to Juke.
Yeah, a lot of people like Juke.
Yeah.
It's
but
good.
Illis was like, I was pretty much done with production on the album. And Illis is always like doing random stuff at me. He's like, hey, we should probably have a Juke track on there. And I'm like, oh, we're like done. Like, come on, man.
Say less. I feel you.
Number 7, we need that 7.
Next day, I sent him over to Juke track, and I'm like, the end is gonna be weird, but trust, like, I'm like, we're gonna make it's gonna get all R&B, but just work with it.
True artists.
Let's get a little weird real quick. This is iLLEST and Perry, the Juke.
It's the Juke, baby. It's the Juke, baby. Yo, I just pulled up to that station, grabbed my Nina, went inside. I need 30 on pump 9, a couple Dutchess for this ride. On my way on to that city, to that Vina, rock the mic. Heard some music banging reckless, and you know what I came to find. Look outside and was surprised, saw my homegirl in the gang. They was hanging out the windows, rocking Nikes in the rain. They pulled over to the pump, then jumped out and went insane. They hopped up onto the roof, looked around, they got down and do that thing, 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 dang, dang, dang. Way that they was looking, only mission is the club. To get in it cost a dub, but the bouncer showed them love. They walked in and found the DJ, made a request and talked with slang. Put that song on, let me bang. Looked around, they got down and do that thing, 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 dang, dang.
That's why I got in there and did a little bit of that, a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it came out great.
A real tribute to Chicago.
That's the only element that well, so yeah.
Amazing. And you guys, the album, like, it feels like you're listening to it live. And in my opinion, I've been saying this actually for about the past 2 years. DJ culture, of course, electronic culture, open format culture, it's gotten really saturated, right? There's a lot of DJs out there. There's hardly any barrier to entry, whether you be a producer, a DJ. And in order to separate yourself from the competition, you got to have something that actually separates yourself. And I think a lot of people have tried to incorporate live into their actual sets rather than being just a DJ, pressing play. We all know it's much more than that. But why I believe you guys are going to have success very soon and over a long-term scale is because of the live aspect. And before we actually talk about your guys' show and how you're going to go about it, a question I want to ask you is, what do you think the next few years and maybe even longer holds for DJ culture? Is it incorporating live aspects, whether it be singers, beat pads, actual percussion instruments, or something more unique? And we'll start with iLLEST on that question.
Yeah, I mean, we actually, that's the main reason why we're also doing this, like, where we want to encourage people, like musicians, that wants to be a DJ, but don't know how, but at the same time, you could learn how to DJ and incorporate what you've been doing, right? So that's what we did. I'm the drummer, so I miss drumming so much that I was like, yo, how can I do this together?
Yeah.
And let's get a drum pad. And let's put that next to the for controller, whatever. And that's how I was able to do both. And also I get a lot of DMs. Well, people saying like, oh man, never even thought of that. I'm a drummer. Well, I'm slowly start DJing. I'm like, yo, do that. Add your stuff in it, you know. And if you're a pianist or if you're a violinist, add that too. Perry knows a couple people that know that also still do that. They bring out the guitar or they bring out whatever. So I think why not, right? Like I told Perry, we said it too. Like have your own lane. Like yeah, there's obviously there's DJing of just the old school DJs as well. Like they stick to that DJing. That's their game. That's what they do. But then there's new cats like us, not only we DJ, but we throw in other things and add.
Yes.
We say like, why not? There's no boundaries. No one's telling you how to do this. Like you go ahead and create your own lane, and I think that's gonna happen. It's coming. I see it. I see it on TikTok. I see it on all these Insta stories and whatnot. These DJs are slowly adding their own flavors into it and making it sound dope. Yeah, as long as it sounds dope, to me, that's go for it. We're gonna encourage that.
Preach. I hear you. Yeah. What do you think, Perry?
I mean, pretty much he says, one thing I can predict is that there will be a lot more DJs in the future. DJing is becoming easier.
Yeah.
So I think that it's going to be a separation of those who respect the art system, the game, those old school guys, but those old school guys also understand how to adapt and to incorporate more. And I think you'll always have your guys who just, get hired, they on the mat, don't really DJ, and they're gonna, make a lot of money. But I think you'll always have two worlds, but I think there'll be I feel like we're doing a new type of world of entertainment where it's almost not DJing to a point. It's, you're getting an entire show. Right. That a lot of people will start really waking up to this, be like, we need more than some people just could play music, but to bring a crowd to life. That's why I can definitely see the direction going. But it's cool. But like you said, you can get DJ boards now for $50, and and everybody can be a DJ nowadays. So as long as that's the scary part. It's like you got all this talent. You got to compete against this 5-year-old who's cute, who's got 100,000 views, and he's rocking parties.
Yeah, and we're putting in 100,000 views of effort into literally every step we take, right? So hard not to compare. It's like it's really difficult. But no, I love those answers. And one thing that I again think about you guys, what separates you is you guys are plenty talented enough to get one opportunity, right? And I believe one opportunity can lead to a lifetime of opportunities. You guys are the people that are walking past. If I'm just a regular bystander at a festival or show or whatever, and I see you guys, I stop and I watch. And there's not 1 second of momentum that's lost. And you will get people and you will find your real fans and they will tell people, these guys are the shit. And that's how it lasts a long time in this world. People spread the word. Like I said, the saturation of artists and DJs and social media, people don't really want to trust what they see to a certain extent. They trust their friends and their families and their words more than ever. And it's evident to me that you guys have a solid fan base and are building upon that. And you believe in yourselves and they believe in you too. And it's this whole live aspect that you guys bring to the table. It's so special.
Appreciate it. We also living in one of the most hard-headed, hard to get through in the world. Yeah. And Chicago knows what they want. And you can't just come in with a new act every time. Be able to get through to our city and our crowd and to have them say like, welcome us to that, hey, we like these guys. It's a great feeling because, it is hard, bro. So you can't just come out here just perform. It's very cliquish and it's very, segregated. So to be able to go everywhere to Indians, the Mexican, blacks, the whites, the Filipinos, to just be able to bring all those crowds together, man. I think that's about the most. We just try to target our represent as much as we can. Like even right now, we got all Chicago stuff on everywhere we go. Always represent our city. Yeah. Really bringing those cultures up.
Hell yeah. That's right. Music has no race or ethnicity, man, and it speaks all languages, and it has an energy to it, and that's what people resonate with, bro. And I love it what you guys bring. And
we got Perry. Like, come on, you can't get any mixed culture than this. Come on now.
No, you guys are doing it. Yeah, if you're both female, if you're both women, then I'd say we're at the next level. But I'll take what I can get with your guys' talent right now. We gotta get Shireen involved somehow, bro, and we gotta get your wife, Perry. What's your wife's name?
Amber Mister. That's my wife. My wife is, and then she's Filipino, so like it's a lot.
Let's go. Okay, yeah.
Filipino Mexican. Shout out to my wife.
Hey, let's go.
Shout out to the wifeys.
Yeah, me and iLLEST, we actually shared the same day wedding anniversary. Both of us, yeah.
Same day,
September 3rd.
Why?
Yeah. They know each other, yep. With our wives, yep.
That's amazing. It's meant to be. So I want to know, you guys have this show coming up June 27th up in Evanston.
Yep.
What can we expect?
Yep.
Where can we get tickets? How long's the show? Give me all the details. We'll start with iLLEST.
Yeah, so it's June 27th. It's going to be at Palm House in Evanston. You can get all the details at iLLESTandPerry.com, where everything's at, from tickets to our videos, to our music videos, to the album, to the merch. Actually, Perry's one of the yep. And we got T-shirts, we got lighters. If you want to get our copy, all that is all on our website. And then the show itself, I think we're starting off with Silent Disco, which is also by Do It All Entertainment. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Tim.
Let's go.
Yeah, we walking into that. Then, on that we got Luke and Blackjack DJing that one. MC are A and Riel. Then Pharaoh and Pharaoh opening.
Yes, love Pharaoh.
Yeah, let's get it.
Anthony's my guy. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then, honestly, we're bringing a lot of Chicago talent, from as far as dancers, drummers, and it's I'll let Perry go ahead and say the rest, but it's gonna be a show. Let me tell you that right now.
Yes.
Like you said, and if we also got hard copy tickets too. If y'all see it.
Whoa, bro.
We just printed them out today, yes sir.
I was ready for that question.
Yeah, I think that was good. Yeah, that was really good. You're professional.
It'll be a hell of a time. Like you said, you got a chance to get either VIP or general admission. If you go to VIP, you guys get your own. There's a private bar there, so you don't have to wait in the lines of the bar. You have a photo booth over there. Your own section with food. We're giving out like a surprise boxes and stuff for VIP. So VIP is dope. And then for general admission, you walk in, there's a silent disco happening. We have a dance battle that's happening. DJ Pharaoh, my homie, my brother, be on going crazy. He always he is artist in Chicago, a full entertainer with a dance crew, and then iLLEST is gonna come on with the theatrical show like no other. It's gonna be so yes, it's just gonna be a good time. Like, go to iLLESTandPerry.com. You guys get tickets right now. Continue to support. We're gonna be doing giveaways. And yeah, if y'all want to come to a good show, come out. It's huge. The place can fit a lot of people in there. So you guys got a lot of space. Even if you want to bring in a bubble, you have enough space to be in your bubble. Come rock with us, man. It's gonna be great. Crowd surfing. I'm jumping on everybody. I'm shooting people with water guns, and it'll be a good time.
God damn, should I wear a bathing suit?
Hey, I don't care what you wear, just as long as you come.
All right.
And we would like to give you a free ticket, though, my brother, for if you can make it for showing up. So she's in there. If you can just get in contact and just we'll definitely like to hook you up, bro. You and bring a friend, whoever you want to bring. Yeah, come kick it with us.
I'll bring my future wife, maybe. Then we can all hang out.
Okay.
There you go. Okay. Stay right in the area that I'm gonna be jumping in the cross full of things. Like, this guy up. I only weigh 155. You gotta be okay.
Bro, you're skinny. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Okay. But You guys are fucking hilarious. This has been one of my favorite interviews by far.
Thank you, my brother.
You guys got a great story.
It's gonna be, culture, crossovers. But yes, I'll be bringing my drums. Yes, I'm gonna have my whole Indian drum squad, which is all my cousins. We're gonna be coming in hard, and then we got the drum line, so it's gonna be Chandler versus drum line. It's some wild stuff happening. I'm telling you.
Holy shit, dude! Let's go.
Like we said, we're trying to make this as theatrical as possible for the fans. Plus, people haven't been out a long time.
Right.
We already feel like people are paying a good amount for the tickets, so the least we can do is deliver. I've been working out to just get ready for this show. Like
lifting?
Yeah. I'm a dancer too, so I'm gonna be dancing the whole time. It's gonna be a lot of moving around. So definitely get my Beyonce on for this one.
Oh my God.
I mean, like you said, Sheriff, like we're all about the performing aspect. Like if we're DJs, drummers, it's cool, but as far as like the performing aspect is what we're really, really, good at, and I feel like that's what we want to bring to people. You've seen videos, right? Everyone's seen all the videos, virtual, but this is the first time we can actually show in person like how it feels to be there, at that moment with us. So
hell yeah. I love that energy. I feel it through this live right now, man, and I think you guys need to give it, and a lot of people need to get it. It's been a year and a half of staying inside and enjoying it virtually, and it's time to deliver in person, right?
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, congratulations on everything, guys. Thanks to everybody who's been watching. We had a lot of people checking this interview out, man. I love that. We'll be sharing this again, though, for anybody that couldn't catch it right now. And, of course, you guys know, check out the show on June 27th up at Evanston, and check out Hype as soon as possible. iLLEST, Perry, thank you. Much love. Much love to Chicago. Much love to you guys. Shireen for helping set this up. And thank you again, guys.
Thank y'all, and also everyone that's been joining here. I got a lot of people over here, Tina, all these people, Rio. Shout out to everybody that's been commenting and joining this. Goofy, all these people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go buy a ticket and a T-shirt.
Ticket and a T-shirt and a lighter. Get your lighters ready.
Yes. On my smoke is ILLESTandPerry.com. It's the hype show, baby. It's coming.
Also, it's a lighter and a bottle opener. It's 2 in 1, baby.
Look at that. We're thinking about the people.
Wow. Wow.
What do you drink?
iLLEST and Perry for mayor. Lori Lightfoot's out.
ILLESTandPerry.com. Go get your tickets. Show me too.
Hell yeah, guys. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Have a good week. I'll talk to you soon.
For sure.
Peace, boys.
Peace.
Hey, what's up? And thanks for watching that video. You looking for more content now? I got your back. Go to my YouTube channel right now, hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn on all notifications so you never miss any upcoming exclusive artist interviews, Sherman the Booth clips, new music, live sets, and more. This is your one-stop shop for everything electronic music. Cheers.